Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today I wanted to talk about how much I think the contract is going to cost realistically in GTA Online. So I've done this for the past two DLCs that have actually come out. I've done it for Puerto Rico and I've done it for the Los Santos Tuners DLC as well. Both times I've been pretty alright with my guess. My Puerto Rico guess was a little bit high. It was the first time I had ever done it. But my Tuners DLC guess was pretty darn good. Now, just so you guys know, I'm not going to throw out some insane number that is just completely unrealistic. I actually go off of what the previous DLCs have actually cost to find the potential, hopefully realistic cost of the new DLC. Now, the best way to go about this, in my opinion, is to look at the vehicle cost from the previous DLCs to compare it to the new DLC. Now, of course, this number is not going to be 100% accurate. I might get really close. I might not get really close. However, I do feel like I actually know pretty well what the actual DLC cost is going to be. So I'm going to show you guys some things right now. These are some of the costs of the previous DLCs that have been added to GTA Online. Starting off with the Diamond Casino Heist. This is just the cost of the vehicles that were added with the Diamond Casino Heist. It was a really big DLC for vehicles itself, so the cost is going to be really high. Now, it cost around $41 million, which is a lot. That is one of the more expensive DLCs we've ever got. So with that being said, the end of the year DLCs are usually the more expensive ones like Puerto Rico or the Diamond Casino Heist, stuff like that. However, I don't quite think this DLC is going to cost $41 million for the vehicles alone at least. It might cost around $40 million in total, but honestly, of course, we're not really sure. Now, last year we got the Puerto Rico heist, and the grand total for the vehicles in that heist was $23,991,000. Now that is a pretty fair amount of money. That's close to actually what the Tuners DLC that we got very recently in GTA Online actually cost. Again, this is for the vehicles alone, but the Tuners DLC cost $26,434,000 with the cars at their stock price, not their trade price. So it's no secret that every DLC that Rockstar releases, the cars get a little bit more expensive, I feel like. Now, the Tuners DLC didn't actually contain any supercars within it. It was only sports cars and lower class vehicles than sports cars. However, this DLC, I do believe we are going to be getting some actual supercars, so we can expect the price of the vehicles to go up a little bit more. Now, with the Tuners DLC, we got 17 cars. I'm predicting that with this DLC, we're probably going to get around the same. I'm going to say 13 to 19 cars in total. So I'm thinking the cost for vehicles alone in this update is probably going to be in between $20 million and $27.5 million. But then again, we've also got the agency, which is getting added with this DLC. So I think that the agency, if it's anything like what the submarine does, which of course it's not a submarine, so it's not going to be quite as expensive, I don't think. I think the agency is going to cost, probably when it's fully upgraded, I would say around $7.5 million. Now that is talking about with every single option that you can add to the agency, whatever you could do to the thing. There's going to be multiple locations, that's already been confirmed. If you guys haven't seen my video talking about that, you can go watch it. I'll link it in the description down below. But yeah guys, so I'm going to go ahead and say this DLC is going to cost between $27.5 million and $35 million. That's actually pretty much what I predicted for the Tuners DLC, and I was pretty spot on with that assumption. Now, I think at the absolute most, this DLC will maybe cost $42.5 million. That's if we get some insanely expensive supercars that come out with this update and the amount of drip feed cars and all that sort of stuff. So take that with a grain of salt. You never know, I could be 100% wrong. But judging off of previous DLCs that we've had in GTA Online, and it being the end of the year update, which is supposed to be the biggest update of the year, I would say at most $42.5 million for this update. Now, of course, I could be completely wrong. If you think I am, tell me in the comments down below. I think that's pretty much it for the video. If you guys enjoyed this, if you found it useful, leave a like. If not, dislike. Subscribe if you guys are new, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.